Hello and welcome to Global Racing Esports Network. I am your host, Mike Lester, and we are here again with the Global Racing ARCA Series here at Las Vegas Speedway for what is the championship race. Really tight going into the last couple or last race of the season here at Las Vegas. DJ Honeycutt has the lead. Mike Hayes is chasing. Big story out of the night. Mike Hayes is not here tonight. But you know who is here? Up in the booth with me, Dale Brooks. Dale Brooks, how you doing tonight, sir?
I'm good, Mike. How are you doing?
Man, I am doing good. I'm here for some championship racing here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Man, give everybody out there a little idea about what to expect in tonight's race with these ARCA cars going around this mile-and-a-half track.
Just watching these guys in practice, Mike. I've seen a bunch of them be pretty loose here. It's a fixed setup league, so usually the cars will get tighter as the run goes on, but it looks like early on in the run, the cars are a little loose. I think we're going to have some great battling. Las Vegas is a great track. I think there's going to be some close racing, and then if we get some long green flag runs, they might space out a little bit, but I think we're going to have some close, hard racing. And the guys will be battling these cars all night. The ARCA cars are definitely difficult to drive.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt. They're loose on that tail end of the car coming around these runs. Mile-and-a-half tracks is so much faster. How much does that looseness does it help or does it hurt the tires more?
Depending on the setup, like I said, it's a fixed setup. I haven't driven it, so that's kind of a bad on my part to be knowledgeable. But usually, if the car's loose, it's fast. It's hard to control. It's better on the tires in the long run, so that you're not tight. But you also, if you are loose, if the car's loose, you need to take care of that right rear tire because if you end up burning that up, you're going to have no drive off.
Yeah. Well, we are going into some qualifying racing here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Joshua Ramos is the first guy out on the track, followed by Mark Royce. Now, there's a couple of new drivers to the league. Couple have already been signed to a truck league, but we got a couple of new guys, looks like, in here. So Will Jenny, I don't recognize his name, so I think he might be a new guy out there. But right now we're watching Joshua Ramos take his warm-up lap to try to win the pole for this last race at Las Vegas Motor Speedway.
Yeah, Mike, we'll see if he takes it easy here. Oh, you changed. We'll see if he takes it easy here on lap one to not get these tires too hot. Usually the second lap's the fastest, but it doesn't look like it. Looks like he's going for it. So, maybe not. He's up in the middle. Yeah, so he's taking it easy. He's taking it easy this lap. You'll probably see him run high in 3 and 4 to get the most speed out of the turn, and then he'll be pushing real hard for that last lap for his hot lap.
So
you can see him there running high.
We hear the term a lot while we're racing, cold tires. Everybody knows that the tires are not actually cold, but can you explain to the audience who might not understand what cold tires mean?
So the tires, obviously they're not cold. They're probably, ambient temperature, but it takes the tires a few laps to get up to a good operating temperature. Anywhere between 250 to 280 degrees is what the tires need to be at to have optimal grip. So that's why these guys are taking it easy on the out lap and the warm-up lap. It's just to get heat in the tires so that they can go as hard as they can on their hot lap.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you for that great explanation. Because, some people like me, like I get in the car and I drive. That's what I know what to do. Like that. So when I first got into iRacing, somebody would say, okay, you gotta take it easy because your tires are cold. I don't know what the heck they're talking about. Cold tires are like that. So having a little bit of explanation and a little bit of knowledge of the person like myself up here in the booth to explain to the audience is a good thing. All right. Well,
right now, it looks like Don Blazer's on the pole, and I just saw DJ Honeycutt making some laps, so watch out for him. He's usually really quick. As of right now, it's Don Blazer and Mark Royce.
Honeycutt getting loose off of turn 4 on that money lap, so that's definitely going to hurt him in the starting position. Right there, had a really bad lap qualified 7th so far, but he was half a second off of Don Blazer, who's our current pole setter so far. Ron Harrington.
Yeah, I think that's everybody. I think the only person left to qualify is Ron is in the middle of his lap, and then Ronald Holmes didn't qualify. So it looks like the qualifying is done, Mike. Looks like Don Blazer might end up having the pole here.
Well, look at that. Don Blazer, the number 14, is going to be your pole setter for tonight. That's congratulations to Mr. Blazer. All right. So now here's the time where everybody's qualified, but none of the admins realize that they can advance the race. So we'll wait a minute and 40 or a minute and 20 seconds for these guys to go start doing their grid, and we can show y'all the gridding process. Not the gridding process, but the gridding results. So in the meantime, we will talk about see, this is the bad thing about broadcasting like internet things is once everybody's qualified and there's nobody on the track, my SDK won't show anything but the track and some scenic areas here. We're going to be waiting another 40 seconds before these guys start coming up back onto the track.
Again, Mike, I think we're going to have some good racing. I think you see these guys. It's a long, we got what is it? How long is the race
75
here?
laps.
Yeah, so 75 laps is a good amount of distance here. I think you'll see some of these guys give some give and take at the beginning of the race. Huge development that Michael Hayes didn't show up. I think DJ probably has the championship wrapped up as long as he keeps out of trouble here and just finishes the race. But I definitely think you're going to see some good racing. I think you'll see some tight racing. The track's not too hot, so. And I think is it going in tonight?
It will be going in tonight, so the track will cool down as the race goes along. And here we go. We are finished with qualifying, so I'm gonna put the grid up here. Since there's 15 drivers out there, I am gonna go ahead and get the first 7, and I'll leave the last 8 for you, Mr. Brooks. So starting off tonight, our pole setter tonight, Don Blazer. Hold on, I hate my SDK. It is irritating me tonight. But Don Blazer is going to be your pole setter. Mark Royce is 2nd. Donnie Honeycutt is 3rd. Daniel Ott's going to be 4th. 5th is going to be Justin LeBlanc. 6th is Steve Gerber. And 7th is DJ Honeycutt.
Then we got 8th in the 28 car, Ricky Moser. 9th in the 95, Jason Schilling. 10th in the 22 car, Joshua Ramos. 11th in the 16 car, Drew Pro. 12th in the 56, Willie Jenny. 13th in the 41 car, Ron Harrington. And 14th in the number 1 car, Eddie Sproul.
I do apologize for that quick black screen, guys. My SDK is messing up tonight. It keeps on opening up 500 friggin' SDKs. And I'm about livid with this thing.
Well, they're gridded up here. They're going to be starting the engine soon and rolling off here. I believe they only do 1 pace lap here at Vegas, so we'll be getting green here real soon.
I do apologize. We are having technical difficulties. I am losing my screen for some reason.
Hey, Mike, end the stream that you had going on. That might be part of it, too, for the Discord. Just go ahead and end that.
Give me a second. Oh, I do not know what's going on here, people. Give me. Okay, there it goes. Oh, I think I got. Okay, I got the race back. My SDK is still not showing anything here.
Sorry, Mike. I'll just focus on that, and so we're going. They're pace lapping right now, guys. So they're going to be going green here in a lap. This first green flag, this first start here, you'll see they all will go on the green flag. Then after that, the restart is on the leader's choice. So it's a 14-car field tonight, and again, be looking for some great racing action here. Bunch of fast guys in here. The lights are out on the pace car, so when it drops down, we'll be getting the green flag shortly. Don Blazer's holding them close there.
Green flag.
Green flag, here we go. Don Blazer and Mark Royce are side by side going into turn one. It looked like Steve Gerber gutted the wall just a little bit there, but I don't think that's going to hurt him. Don Blazer has the advantage on the bottom and gets into the lead. Donnie Honeycutt's in third. Mark Royce in second. We got side-by-side action for fourth place there between Justin LeBlanc and Daniel Ott. Now you'll see on this track, these guys can go down to the apron, but as you saw right there, Justin LeBlanc hit that apron and it upset the car. We've got three wide action back here with DJ Honeycutt, Steve Gerber, and Jason Schilling. They panned out back to two wide here. Looks like Don Blazer's pulling out to a nice early lead here. Donnie Honeycutt's looking on the inside of Mark Royce. Got some side-by-side action back around 6th or 7th with Jason Schilling and Steve Gerber. Everything's looking single file right now. These guys are kind of just finding their way, feeling their car out. Don Blazer still with a healthy few tenths of a second lead. Looks like Mark Royce might be running them down a little bit. With these fixed setups, you really have to make sure you take care of these tires. If we have long green flag runs, it's going to be a huge factor of who's not overheating their tires and saving their equipment. Mark Royce is closed up right to the back of Don Blazer here. Probably be looking to go for the lead here shortly. Side by side for fourth place as well between Donnie Honeycutt and Daniel Ott.
Alright, well my SDK is messing up tonight, guys. I am not able to get it back up here, but me and Mr. Brooks is going to give you the green checkered flag coverage nonetheless. Daniel Ott, you see in third place, making a big run. He's up one spot around Donnie Honeycutt. Donnie Honeycutt showed some spunk in the beginning, but just kind of after a couple laps, this stuff kind of slowed back down. But Don Blazer and Mark Royce, that's where the racing is right now.
Daniel Ott just got real loose off of turn 2. He lost 2 positions there.
See Justin LeBlanc and Donnie Honeycutt coming back around Daniel Ott. Now these are some of the not younger drivers. I don't really actually know how old they are. These are kind of newer drivers that's on the track right now playing racing with the Donnie Honeycutt is fairly new. Daniel Ott. I've been really impressed with these drivers coming in here. You know, they didn't come in here just to make one of those statements where I'm here. Yeah, they drive real respectful out there. It's definitely great to have these guys on board with us.
Oh, for sure, Mike. It's always good to get more people in the league. These guys, you know, ARCA is the development league, so it's great to see these new guys come in here and race clean and race hard. I don't know if you caught it about a half a lap ago. Mark Royce hit the apron in the turn, and he lost a lot of time to Don Blazer.
I did catch it there. We got Drew Pro in that number 16 car. He's been moving up pretty steadily. He's up 4 positions from his start position. So far, the biggest mover.
Yeah, like I said, Mike, depending on how you drive these cars, the first 7 laps or so, first 5 to 7 laps are super important on the tires. If you abuse those tires in the first 7 laps, you'll regret it for the rest of the run. So if he might have been back there just taking care of his tires and slowly getting up the temp, and he may be coming through the field here shortly. Maybe keep moving up.
You see right now, he just gets around Jason Schilling in that 95. On Saturdays, she's fixing to be moved to either Sunday night or Monday night. It's Vinny's here. These guys are teammates over there in Lazy Lizard Racing. Right now, they're racing against each other. You see Jason Schilling going to that low side with that 16 and Nate Drew Pro. This is for the 7th position. It's a really good turnout tonight. We got like 15 drivers out there. Will Jenny, who I believe this is his first race with the ARCA, if I'm not mistaken, but he's back there in 15th spot right now, just cruising around, taking it easy, not trying to press.
Yeah, I would like to see if Drew's going to keep running this high line, or if he's just doing it because Schilling's underneath him. The high line does work here. It's a little bit more wear on the tires, but you can find speed on the high side. So we'll see if he continues to run this high side, which it looks like he is, because he's clear of Schilling now and he's still running that high line. So we'll see how that pans out for him. Like I said, you can find speed up there, but it is a little bit more aggressive with the tires.
And that's one good thing about Las Vegas is you don't have to drive that one line in order to get around this track. There's multiple rules, really exciting racing.
Don Blazer still looks to hold his lead here by about 3 to 4 tenths of a second over Mark Royce, and we got some side-by-side racing for 5th place between Daniel and Justin LeBlanc.
Steve Gerber right there, he's in that 6th spot, trying to get up there in that mix as well, trying to fight Daniel Ott and Justin LeBlanc for those positions right there. That's 4th, 5th, and 6th within 2/10 of each other.
Yeah, Gerber's a regular. He races in the trucks and in the Xfinity cars, and he just runs the ARCA League for fun. He's always fast, and he knows how to take care of his equipment, so I would not be surprised to see him up in the front of this battle here before this race is over.
Yeah, Steve Gerber has a pretty good record this season in the ARCA season for being in the top 3. He's like one of the most guys that I talk to is Steve Gerber up there after the race. So you definitely always never count. Sorry, my words are getting mixed up today. You never count out Steve Gerber. Well, I'd like to take this time and to welcome everybody in from YouTube and Twitch. If y'all have any comments, you think you know who's going to win this race, or you got a favorite out there and you're rooting for somebody, let us know who you want to win this race, and or if you want to give a shout out to somebody, put that on there and we'll send it out to them.
So they've already slowed down a whole second, Mike, from the start of this race, so the tire fall off is definitely large. In 16 laps, they've fallen off. Gerber's fastest lap was a 30.855, and the lap he just ran right now was a 31.873. So over a second fall off in 17 laps.
Yeah, you're right. It's exactly from my information that I have on my SDK here. It is exactly 1 second difference between the best lap that he ran earlier in the race till now. So.
If you want to go back, Mike, Eddie Sproul on lap 16 got into the outside wall in the turn, rode the wall the whole way around that turn.
Well, we'll watch Eddie Sproles come into pit road here and see if he gets his damage done here. Yeah, I was talking with some of the drivers, and they said that the tire wear on this track is just god awful. And they was asking if we gave him 5 sets of tires like that. I said, well, no, you got 2 sets of tires, so
The closest racing on the track we got right now is Justin LeBlanc, Daniel Ott, and Donnie Honeycutt. Those 3 are clumped up together pretty well. Looks like we got some lap traffic coming up here. Ron Harrington looks like he's going a lap down, pretty far off the pace here.
Yeah, Ron Harrington looks like he's struggling in that 41 Woodlot car. You heard us talk about Ron Harrington before. It's because he is the creator of Monsters Ramps. Always good to give a shout out to Ron there and his little business there.
Looks like Justin LeBlanc is going to pass Donnie Honeycutt on the low side there.
Ooh,
oh, they're close racing right there. Woo!
Everybody keeps a hold of their vehicles and keeps it going straight and keep off each other. Some good racing right there. You got side by side 85 with Justin LeBlanc and the 9 of Donnie Honeycutt racing for that fourth and fifth position. And now it looks like Justin LeBlanc is going to have the advantage over the 9.
Yeah, Mike, it looks like Don's definitely pulling out a lead here. He's probably a second to 1.2 seconds ahead of Mark Royce. So it looks like Don has the pace and he's taking care of his tires.
Yep. We've completed
21 laps.
21 laps. Yep. Yeah, I got to use my guess because I have no information. SDK is done. Definitely have to fix that before Saturday or Sunday or whenever it is we're going to do the Xfinity race. But yeah, we got 20. We're fixing to complete 22 laps of green flag racing here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway with the Global Racing League in the ARCA Series. Last race of the season, so we're going to crown the champion tonight. We might as well have already crowned him. DJ Honeycutt is going to be the champion for season 2 of the ARCA Series. So congratulations to DJ Honeycutt. One of the guys who shows up every week and he puts on a performance every week. So congratulations to a much deserving driver, DJ Honeycutt.
Yeah, Mike, I'd like to go into the cockpit of Don Blazer's car. The line that he's running is pretty much about as perfect as you can get. He looks real smooth, and he's just clicking off extremely consistent laps.
You know, what you're listening for, you're driving inside, this is the same view. We're hearing everything that Don Blazer is hearing. And you're going into the turn, you hear maybe a little bit of tires from it. Not too much, not like the tires are extreme. Like I said, he's holding a really good line and taking care of his tires.
Looks like in the last couple laps, Mark Royce has actually made up some time, so we'll see if he can continue to do that, or if it'll even back out. But he's made up a little bit of time here on Don. And Justin LeBlanc is coming up. Or who is that? Sorry,
Justin LeBlanc is makes the pass to Daniel Ott in that third position. That French Canadian is working his way up to the top 3 positions. The last time around, Justin LeBlanc was actually faster than our 2 leaders. He was at 32.17, where the other guys were at 32.4. Right now, the quickest man on the field is that 85 of Justin LeBlanc.
Justin LeBlanc's another driver, Mike, that we race with week in and week out, and he is always good on the long run. So, yes, these setups are identical. Everyone's driving the same setup, but it looks like Justin LeBlanc has really taken care of his tires, and he is definitely on the move. He'll be up to Daniel Ott here in the next 3 or 4 laps.
I mean, Mark Royce.
I'm sorry, yeah, Mark Royce. I apologize.
If he's up to Daniel Ott in the next couple 3 laps, we're going to take that car into inspection once this race is over. All right, so as we watch Justin LeBlanc, Mark Royce, Don Blazer lead this field of 15 drivers. We've got 3 drivers that are a lap down. We've got Ron Harrington, Will Jenny, and Eddie Sproles. Eddie Sproles is actually back in the garage. But as he's in the garage, Don Blazer's lead has gotten a little bit bigger. He's fluctuating. Either he's fluctuating or Mark Royce is just, his car's up and down. Because a couple laps ago he was under a second. Now he's back up to a second and a half behind Don Blazer.
Yeah, I think it was a case that maybe he was just pushing hard for a few laps and made up some time, but now he's definitely fallen back off. And like I said, LeBlanc is already right there within passing distance of Mark Royce.
Justin LeBlanc catching the backside of that number 7, Mark Royce. Now, Mark Royce, I don't know much about it. I haven't had the opportunity or the pleasure to sit down and talk to him. But he's been in like 3 or 4 races with us now, maybe 5. And he keeps his car clean. As you see right here, he's being real respectful, knows Justin LeBlanc has the best car, lets him by, no challenge.
Yeah, you see that high side where he got that run down the straightaway, but he was smart. He backed off there knowing that LeBlanc was faster than him. He just passed him, so that's real good. I've raced with him a couple times, Mike, in the league races, and he's got a lot of pace in the open setup leagues that we're running, or the series, the trucks. He's got a lot of pace, so I think he's going to be a great driver, and I like his driving style. Definitely a huge fan of people being respectful and being smart. He just races smart right now. The race still has a lot of race left, and no sense in trying to hold somebody back when you know they're faster. You know, you get yourself turned like that real quick.
Well, I'm getting reports from your dad that he can hardly hear me, even with his hearing aids in. So let me find out what's going on with my OPS. Go ahead and keep calling the race for us there.
All right. It also looks like Justin LeBlanc is making up time on Don Blazer very quickly. The gap is quickly shrinking, and we'll see if he continues to shrink this lead or shrink this gap. Okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope that fixed it. If y'all can hear me but barely hear me, let me know in the chat. Looks like everything that I've got going on tonight is just having too many problems. So Ricky Mosier out there, thank you for commenting. Dale Brooks Sr., thank you for commenting, sir. And always great to hear from Mr. Dale Brooks Sr. Got to turn my chat on so they can see anybody talking. For chat. But we're continue to be green flag 34 laps into this race. Don Blazer leading every single lap. Justin LeBlanc now in second place, trying to chase down Don Blazer.
That gap's at about 1.5 seconds right now, Mike. Well, I'll watch it closely and see if it starts shrinking. I don't know. Maybe Don was smart and was taking care of his tires out there in the lead.
Well, I mean, 35 laps in. If you were trying to take care of your tires and letting Don just wear out his, you waited too long, because Don's still holding this lead after 35 laps, and you're not able to catch him. And he's doing a better job of saving tires, because he's out on his own zip code, his own island. Ain't nobody touching Don Blazer right now.
No, Mike, I think the deciding factor here, if we stay green, is going to be how smooth these guys can get down to pit road speed and not speed, and make sure you don't lose too much time getting down to speed. So green flag pit stop should be coming up here shortly. I would imagine these cars can only do maybe 45 to 50 laps under green flag here, and they're probably going to want to try to cut this in half for tire wear.
I totally agree with you there, Mr. Brooks. I mean, you would think 45. As we see, Mark Royce now comes in to the pit road, as well as Steve Gerber. Steve Gerber's in on the pit road for their service. As we start talking about, pitting, here we go. We got two takers right here, and that's at lap 37, I believe. Oh goodness. I apologize, everybody. I forgot to shut the chat off. I will get rid of that real quick so that we're not hearing everybody talk. But
now, if I'm Don Blazer, if he's still driving okay and the car's handling all right, I might run this thing almost all the way out of fuel, and that's just because right now he's still the fastest on the track. And yeah, these guys pitted and they're going to make up time on him, but if this thing stays green, Don's been the fastest car all night. He will mow them back down with fresh tires.
You also got, you kind of got to think he might be the fastest if he holds off. If he loses the lead, now he hasn't raced in dirty air. He's had clean air the whole race. If he loses the lead under the green flag pit stops and gets caught up in that dirty air, now he takes the chance of somebody doing something stupid in front of him. I mean, there's so many strategies out there that you have to take into consideration, as we see Donnie Honeycutt now come into pit road for his service. I'm always erring on the side is, if I know I can go the rest of the way with no more pit stops, if we stay green the whole way, then if that guy behind me comes in, I'm coming in the next lap. I don't want him out there on fresh tires.
Right, and that might be exactly what he's doing, Mike, because if you look at it, I don't believe Justin LeBlanc has pitted yet either, has he, or did he just pit?
No, Justin LeBlanc has not pitted, but Justin LeBlanc has gained almost a full second on Don Blazer.
Right, I think what Don might be waiting for is he might be waiting for LeBlanc to make the first move here. He probably doesn't want to.
Oh, something just happened with Don Blazer. He lost almost a half a second going into that turn. I mean, Justin LeBlanc is right there now. Jason Schilling now being showed in third place, 4 seconds behind Don Blazer. Mark Royce, first car that's got some fresh tires, 1 lap down.
It looks like the lead, Don's keeping about a 0.8 of a second lead over Justin LeBlanc. And I don't see, they're not slowing down, so they're going to continue to keep going, Mike. I really think Don's either going to try to run this out, or it's either that, or he's really wanting LeBlanc to make the first move.
Ron Harrington posting that he had to park the Woodlock Pontiac. The car was probably fine. The driver just was drunk. Ron, well, we definitely glad that you were out here tonight, and look forward to seeing you on Sunday when the Global Truck League is going to go to Worldwide Technology. Now, that's going to be a race to come out and watch, so make sure you tune in to Performance Motor Network for all your global racing truck racing. Justin LeBlanc, who was just in second place, is now taking his car down pit road. So that's going to be
Yeah,
like,
you were in the middle of talking there, Mike. I was going to tell you right then, Justin peeled off the pit. So we'll see what Don does here, and it looks like he's going to keep going.
yeah, he stays out one more lap. Jason Schilling and DJ Honeycutt choosing to take the same.
And you see Mark Royce on these fresh tires, the speed difference that he has. He's about to unlap himself the old-fashioned way.
That's not good for Don Blazer, because if we continue to go green and he's unable to, he has to come down with the green flag. By the time he comes out with those 4 fresh tires, he's going to have a lot of time to make up, even with those fresh tires, with the laps closing in.
Right now, Mike, I still think he's good. If it was me, I would pit in the next lap or 2 for sure. Right now, he's going to blow right back by these guys because their tires are so much older. When he gets on these fresh tires, he is definitely going to be flying. But I wouldn't stay out too many more laps than LeBlanc. LeBlanc was close to him, so every lap that he's staying out there, LeBlanc is definitely making up some decent ground. And he's not slowing. There he is. He's still going.
He's still going. I mean, it's a strategy. He might be hoping for a yellow flag, but we went 47 laps without a yellow flag. So how much? I mean, this is Vegas, and you got to roll the dice.
I agree, Mike. And the chances of a yellow flag happening now, they're so spread out. They'd have to be on the racing surface with cars by them. So here he is. He's coming to the pits right here. He's slowing down.
So we'll see how all this. What's his name? I'm sorry, not me to say. Justin LeBlanc was catching him before he went into the pits. So he's definitely going to have 4 laps on fresher tires than Don Blazer. How much do you think that is going to? Because he wasn't too far off when he went into the pits.
I mean, 4 laps is like 2 or 3 tenths of fall off. It's crazy how fast they do fall off here. Looking at Don's fastest time was a 30.855 on lap 2, and then 4 laps later, he was already at a 31 almost at a 31.1. So it is a significant fall off, and we'll see how it plays out.
Right now, we've got Mark Royce is going to take over the lead. DJ Honeycutt and Jason Schilling now going into the pit road, and at the line, Mark Royce has a 19-second lead over Don Blazer. If my numbers are showing me correctly, if that gap right now is showing Don back in 10th place, 19.5 seconds behind Mark Royce. That's a lot of time that he's going to have to make up.
It definitely is, Mike. It is a lot of time. I would be more concerned about the gap between Don and Justin LeBlanc. I don't know. I can't see that. What's the gap between...
Yeah, that gap is Justin LeBlanc ahead of him by 8, almost 9 seconds.
Yeah, I think Don might have waited a little too long to pit. I don't think he's going to catch LeBlanc that much in the amount of time we have left.
Yeah, Justin LeBlanc, he is just now got under 10 seconds behind our leader, Mark Royce. Daniel Hott is now being shown in second. Drew Crowell is third. Donnie Honeycutt is fourth. And Justin LeBlanc, the first car with fresh tires. Fresh tires in that top 5. Justin LeBlanc right now. Don Blazer's worked his way up to 7th place, but still he's 8.5 seconds behind Justin LeBlanc.
While you were talking there, Mike, Mark Royce made a little contact with the outside wall on the exit of turn 2. Doesn't look like it hurt him too much. Definitely slowed him down for that lap, though.
Yeah, last time he was at 32.21. Now, you're definitely right. He has older tires now, and guys like and Justin LeBlanc. I mean, they're going to be putting down some really fast times for the next 20, 25 laps. So when they catch up to Mark Royce, the only hope he's got is his car gets really big, and he can keep him behind him for 5 or 6 laps once they catch him. Justin LeBlanc now up in 3rd place. He is a man on a mission. Coming out,
yeah,
he's got the fresher tires. He definitely got the fresher tires. As you see him Ron Holmes Marine's car. Ooh, Ron.
Yeah, Ron not giving him too much room here as a lap down car. We'll see. He might be on the same tire cycle or whatever. It looks like LeBlanc's making a move down low, though. We should get by him on this next turn.
Number 6. Ron Holmes. Now he sets his sights on the 29 of Daniel Ott in that 2nd position. That little tussle he had with the number 6 car has helped Don Blazer out a little bit. Don is now 7.5 seconds behind Justin LeBlanc. But he's just not killing. He's not breaking enough that time or that gap. He's not shrinking that gap enough because we only have 24 laps to go.
Yeah, Mike, I don't think Don's gonna get back up there. I think right now Justin LeBlanc is in the catbird seat. I think he's gonna make up the time needed on these guys for Daniel Ott or Mark Royce, but I don't know if Don's gonna have enough time.
I do believe Don will probably be able to get up in the top 3, if not the top 2. But I do agree with you. If we stay green flag here from here on out, I just think Don staying out that extra 5 or 6 laps longer than Justin LeBlanc did. I just think that was the nail in the coffin. That wasn't the best strategy.
No, I think if I was in Don's position, as soon as I saw LeBlanc pit, I would have been in the very next lap. That was his closest competition at the time, and I would have tried to want to stay close to him as possible.
Yeah. Like I said, when you're at Vegas, and like Don has nothing to lose, he's not racing for the championship. So, why not do something different? Why not be that one that stays out? Hoping for a caution once everybody starts pitching. It just didn't work out his way, and I mean there can be a caution down the road that gets you guys all back together. But like you said, if I was a betting man at Vegas right now, I'd be putting my money on that 85 with Justin LeBlanc.
Yeah, he's cutting into the lead pretty good. It was 5 seconds, maybe 4 or 5 laps ago, and it's already down to 3.2. He's only 1.8 back from Daniel Ott, so he's definitely faster than both of those guys. And their tires are going to continue to fall off, and so is his. But he's going to be making up that same amount of ground lap after lap here for a few laps here until the tires might equalize.
Right now, he's done working underneath 3 seconds, and it continues to drop with every turn. He's now got it to 2.5 seconds. So about 3 or 4 laps, he's going to be right there behind Mark Royce. How big was it the next lap? He's going to be behind Daniel Ott.
Oh yeah, probably in the next 2 laps. He'll be racing with Ott here in the next 2 or 3 laps, and then I could, probably another 4 or 5 laps, and he'll be up there right there with Mark Royce. And they won't have anything for him. There won't be anything that they can do. He's just got way too much pace. He's going to blow right by him.
As we were talking about Don Blazer has worked the gap to 5.5 seconds behind Justin LeBlanc. But I think it's just a little too much too late. If he had probably 10 extra laps in the race, I think Don would have been able to overcome that large gap that Justin LeBlanc has worked on him, but he just doesn't have enough laps.
I agree, Mike. I think he'll have a shot he'll be in the top 3. I think he'll probably get by Daniel Ott, maybe Mark Royce, but I just don't think he's going to catch LeBlanc. LeBlanc is a great racer. He knows how to keep pace, and I just don't think Don's going to have enough time. He's not cutting that time down fast enough. There's not enough laps left. We're already on lap 63, so there's only about 12, 13 more laps left. He's just not going to have enough time.
As we watch the leader, Mark Royce, coming across the start-finish line, was closed out the 63rd lap.
And Justin LeBlanc is already on the back of Daniel Ott here.
It looks like Daniel Ott is also catching Mark Royce as well, but right now the battle is going to be between Daniel Ott at 29 and the 85 with Justin LeBlanc, trying to bring home a race win for the Canadians. And I always like pointing out that he's Canadian, just because Shane Gibbs says that he's not Canadian.
Yeah, Mike, I think it's basically a sealed deal. If nothing happens, if he doesn't run into any problems, there's nothing anybody's going to do to stop him from winning this race.
Oh, I agree with you 100%. He's got the rhythm, he's got the tires, and it's definitely his race to win or lose here. I mean, the only way he's going to lose, I do believe, is like you said, if he makes that a mistake, or if somebody else makes a mistake and brings the yellow flag out. After 65 laps in the books, looking at 66, Justin LeBlanc right there, half a second behind Mark Royce. Can Mark Royce make his car bigger than what it really is to try to keep that 85 behind him? 85 is just going to come around here and say goodbye. The biggest question tonight is how much can Don Blazer gain back? He just took the 4th place back from Donnie Honeycutt. And he continues to move through the field.
Yeah, Mike, I don't think there's a way that Mark can make his car. Yeah, Mark just moved over. Smart move. There's just no way he was going to be able to hold off LeBlanc for the rest of the race.
Too many laps to go on those ladders. Best just say, okay, let me get as much as I can get right here. As we see Daniel Ott in that 29 now trying to move in for the kill on number 7 as well with 70. They're racing similar lines, so it's very hard to pass them, especially when they're racing the line that you're racing.
No, this could definitely work in Don's favor. If these two are racing a little bit here side by side, it doesn't look like it is. Mark was smart again. That's really smart by Mark Royce. Yeah, he lost a spot, but if he sits there and battles with Daniel Ott, then that's just going to help Don Blazer catch them a lot quicker. So kind of smart to just let him go. And
I mean, Don Blazer, he's still continuing to knock off some of that time. Like, he's now down to 4.5 seconds behind our leader, almost 3.5 seconds behind 3rd place Mark Royce. And so, I mean, he's got a great car, and he, like I said, if he had 5 or 10 more laps, he might be saying Justin LeBlanc and the number 14 of Don Blazer be having one of the greatest finishes that we've ever seen here in the ARCA series. But unfortunately, we don't have the 10 laps to give him.
yeah, as soon as Justin got out front here, you can see he's pulling away. He's 100% in control of this race, and I don't think there's definitely nothing anybody's going to be able to do about it. He's just going to continue to pull away, and he's got the wind sealed up here as long as nothing happens, and he just continues to be smooth and hit his marks.
As you see, Justin blocking now faster at that last time at the line. Justin Block ran at 32.25, where Don Blazer ran at 32.23. So there's similar speeds between the 95 or the 85 and the 14. So those are probably the 2 best cars on the track tonight. You know, not saying anything bad about any of the other guys, but these Justin LeBlanc and Don Blazer have some class action tonight. Well, that's 72 laps in the book when they come across the start-finish line for Justin LeBlanc. I mean, it kind of just seemed like this race just started, and we got 3 laps to go.
Yeah, definitely a green flag race so far. Start to finish. Really good job by these guys. Really impressed with the racecraft that all these guys showed tonight, and just a really good race. A little bit, sometimes for the fans, this type of racing's not as fun to watch. The cars get kind of spread out, but as a driver, I race all the time. I think it's amazing when a race goes start to finish with no cautions. It just speaks to how talented all these guys are. I promise you, driving these cars, it looks easy, but it's not. These guys are wheeling these things around the track every lap, and it's a huge accomplishment to run a race with no cautions.
This time by, 85 will get the 2 laps to go signal as he starts lap 74.
Mark Royce pulls
Sorry,
in the pits.
white flag. You got the white flag. Mark Royce coming in the pits. Wow, that hurts right there. On the white flag lap, Justin LeBlanc takes right that. Well, DJ Honeycutt coming out of nowhere. Oh, here's the battle right here. DJ Honeycutt, Don Blazer. Checkered flag in the air. Justin LeBlanc is going to come home your race winner tonight. Daniel Ott second. DJ Honeycutt's going to come home third. Don Blazer. Oh, sorry. Let me cross the start finish line first. Okay, there we go. Don Blazer is going to come home fourth. Donnie Honeycutt. There's a lot of D's in races these days. Donnie Honeycutt's going to come home with a top 5 finish. Steve Gerber sixth. Jason Schilling 7th, and Ricky Mosier 8th. Mark Royce in the pits is going to be your 9th place finisher. Ronald Holmes is going to finish out the race in 10th, and Joshua Ramos is going to be shown in 11th. 12th is going to go to Drew Crowell. Will Jennings is going to be 13th, Ron Harrington 14th, and Eddie Sprouse is going to be 15th. And that is your results for tonight's race. I do apologize to everybody that SDK was not working tonight. I definitely will get it back running before the Xfinity race, but tonight it just did not want to act right, so the best thing to do for me was to shut it down and make sure that I didn't go crazy with that. But as we watch the 85, Justin LeBlanc, and 15 of DJ Honeycutt, do burnouts there. DJ Honeycutt is your champion, and of the season, so that's why he's out there doing burnouts. No disrespect to Justin LeBlanc and his victory, but the 15 also got a victory tonight for the championship. And we'll talk to him. Well, we could talk to him twice since he's going to be the champion and the 3rd place finisher.
That's right, Mike. What congratulations to DJ Honeycutt on the championship. That's an awesome feat. Racing these guys is, it's tough every week, and obviously he was Mr. Consistency, showed up every week and showed out.
Yeah, definitely agree with you there. Those guys are DJ Honeycutt always came, and he always came to race. He didn't come just to shoot the bull with the guys. He came out here to race. So I'm trying to find DJ Honeycutt now. We're going to bring him down first. And, like we were just saying, DJ comes and shows up every week, gets good place finishing, 5 wins for him this year. It's going to make him the Season 2 ARCA Series champion. DJ Honeycutt, Mike Leshner Booth, you got a copy?
I copy.
Man, 2 congratulations. Congratulations for a 3rd place finish. But most importantly, man, congratulations. You are Season 2 ARCA Championship. Congratulations.
Thanks, Mike. I appreciate it. Man, it felt like a long season, but I had a lot of fun. Like you said, I had 5 wins, so I definitely showed up, and me and Mike put on a good show every week. Unfortunately, he won't here. I would love to really battle this one out, but hey, I'll take it, and just ready to start back up again.
Yeah, well, I think I said it last week. You are now the new uh, CEO, I guess would be the best way to say it, of the ARCA series. Um, and that's what you get like kind of rewarded for it because you do every week. You show up. Not only do you show up here, you show up over there in the trucks series. You do recruitment races, which everybody always appreciates like that, man. Before we get any further, man, let's talk about the season. You got 5 wins, man. Like I said, you were here every week. How do you think the season went? Besides that, you won the championship.
I mean, really, it was fantastic. I think maybe I missed one of the races. I'm not sure. Maybe the first one, I think at Charlotte, but I mean, I quickly came in and we ran a couple of short tracks, and I do really well there. So I really dominated those short tracks, and I think it was 3 in a row starting off from the ones I showed up for. And then, I mean, Michael, he won a couple. He won 2 or 3 in a row, and then I came back and won Daytona. We had a smaller field, but hey, man, you can't count nobody out at Daytona. So I went and won that. I mean, Mike came and he dominated Phoenix, him and Steven. I mean, it's just consistency. Like you said, I show up every week. I mean, I'm trying to have good finishes. I don't think I DNF'd any of the races. So I'm just constantly trying to get the points, and I mean, it worked out.
Yeah. All right. Well, tonight I got a special guest up here with me, helping me out tonight. Dale Brooks, you got anything for Mr. Honeycutt?
Yeah, first off, DJ, just huge congratulations on the championship win. I race with you every week in the trucks and hopefully here soon in the Xfinity cars as well. How did it feel out there tonight? What was the car doing? What was your strategy? Just how did you go about the race?
Yeah, man, really the plan was the first stint, I just wanted to max save, and I did that, and then by the end of that first stint, I was up to third or fourth when everybody started pitting. I feel like I saved a little too much, and it cost me a little time. And also, me and Dom, we were pretty much side by side exiting. And once we cycled through pitting, and it was just, I mean, the car was loose. It's been loose at the officials all week, so it's really on edge. So you really just got to manage it. Try not to saw the wheel, 'cause otherwise you're just burning more tire off. Really, I tried to run the high line as much as possible until I figured it was time to go. So I started switching lanes and really just started figuring time out from there. And I mean, made up a lot of time. And then
Yeah,
I
you
think me
definitely
and
did.
Don,
You definitely did. I think Don maybe waited a little too long to pit, but I saw you pass Don, and definitely you drove a great race. Your strategy was, it was good. LeBlanc obviously had the best strategy, ended up winning the race. Awesome to see you guys run 75 laps, green flag, not a single caution. So that's always awesome to see. Again, like I was telling Mike, it's not always the best for the fans, but as a driver, that's the kind of racing you want to be a part of for sure. And again, DJ, just a huge congratulations on the championship, and also congratulations on the third place finish tonight. Definitely look forward to racing with you as much as possible, and yeah, I hope you have a great night.
thanks, buddy. You too. Yes, the Gateway is going to be a lot of fun here in the trucks, and I hope you all have a good race.
Yep, sir. All right, that's DJ Honeycutt, your championship winner, your third place finisher tonight. But more importantly, he's the season 2 ARCA champion, man. Congratulations once again, and look forward to driving Sunday with you.
Thanks, guys. I hope you have a good night, and yeah, I can't wait.
All right, DJ Honeycutt. All right, so second place, we're gonna bring down a man that I have not done a lot of talking to. He hasn't been with us that long, but he's definitely with us tonight. Second place finisher, Daniel Ott. Mike Lush in the booth. You got a copy?
Hey, I got you.
Man, you had a pretty good car out there. You had a pretty good strategy. You came in earlier with Mark Royce trying trying to get the advantage on the short pit, and it didn't quite work out with you. Justin LeBlanc just had a powerful car at the end, man. Can you tell us a little bit of how the racing went out there, man, and how you feeling right now?
That was a great race. Had a lot of fun. Yeah, me and Justin, we were so close that entire race. But yeah, I just tried to short pit and get a little bit of advantage there. But I burned up my stuff trying to stay on the lead lap in case the caution did come out. But it still worked out pretty good. I gained a couple positions out of it.
Yeah, it was a good strategy. Like I said, man. Well, this is the championship race, so there is no race to talk about next week. But season 2, I do not know exactly the dates that we're coming, or season 3. I don't know the dates that we're coming back here for the ARCA series. But Sunday we're going to be going to Worldwide Technology in the trucks, and you race for who over there?
Devil Dog.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're one of the Devil Dogs over there with Raul Holmes. Man, how are you liking your chances over there at Worldwide Technology this weekend?
I'm looking forward to it. I think me and Mark have been working on a setup. We probably got a pretty good one going.
Well, you see that? I mean, like hear that, Dale? You got some competition going out there. People setting up their own selves. Look forward to seeing how well you do over there. I mean, tonight you put on a great show, and we always appreciate you coming out here and racing the ARCA. Will you be back for season 3 of the ARCA?
Yep, I'll be back.
All right. Well, there you go.
Looking
We
forward to it.
Try to get some more drivers out here. It was a good number, 15 tonight. That was a pretty good number. Like to see about 25 cars on the track at one time. That's always a better. But man, we forgot to have DJ give shout outs. But hey, man.
Hey, real quick, Daniel, just want to say congratulations on the second place finish, man. And definitely, as one of the newer comers to the league, just want to say, thank you so much for showing up. Your driving is, you're the kind of driver that we definitely want in global, and I'm glad you're here and look forward to racing with you all season for sure. Again, congratulations, and I'll turn it back over to Mike for the shout outs.
Yeah, man. Like Dale said, we always look forward to racing with you, man. Before we let you go back and celebrate in general, man, who do you want to give a shout out tonight?
Shout out to the whole Devil Dog team. We were talking strategy that whole race, just trying to figure out the best time to pit. I think we chose a pretty good time, but Justin just picked a little bit better time, and he's a little faster. But
there you go. All right, well, there you go. Devil Dog, big shout out to you. All right, man. Well, congratulations once again on your runner-up position, Daniel, and we look forward to seeing you on Sunday.
Yep, thanks. You guys have a good one.
All right. Well, before I go to the race winner, I'm gonna bring down DJ Honeycutt one more time because we didn't give him an opportunity to do any shout outs. So, DJ Honeycutt, Mike Leshner Booth, you got a copy once again.
Yes, sir.
Man, we forgot to give you your shout out. Man, you're the ARCA Series championship. And I'm like, no, he gets no shout outs. He gets to call himself a champion. That's enough. But Dale's like, man, you got to give him a freaking shout out. You got to let him give him his shout out. So you know what? Dale wins this argument. Who you want to shout out tonight?
Yeah, shout out all my family. I mean, a lot of them have started watching over the course of the season. And they've always been enjoying it. And shout out to everybody who watches in general, all the drivers. They all race super clean, super hard this season. Shout out to you for making the league and running the broadcast and everything. And man, that's about it. Just shout out to everybody involved because it's just been so much fun.
Well, there you go. Well, like I said, I'm looking for our race winner tonight, but I guess he had some stuff he had to go do. So would really like to talk to Justin, but man, again, congratulations once again on a not only winning the championship, but setting the tone for the way that you're supposed to run these leagues. Be here every week, race consistently, stay clean, and good things happen for you, man. So again, I appreciate everything you do in this league, and I appreciate you being our champion tonight.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys too. But yeah, staying clean is really a big deal. I don't think I had a 1X the entire season. So, I mean, that's just a big deal, trying to stay in it to win it, and I'm just ready to get this thing started. I was talking with the guys just a second ago, and trying to figure out when we're gonna start. So I'm thinking maybe just give like a week or two off. Maybe just do some fun races and then get this thing back going again.
Hey, you guys are the CEOs. You and Michael Hayes are in charge of it now. So y'all just let me know when I got me in the broadcast booth, and we're gonna be here.
All right, sounds good, Mike.
All right, well, that's DJ Honeycutt once again, shouting out everybody. Congratulations once again, my friend, and we'll send you back to the general again so you can celebrate again.
I appreciate it.
All right. So Justin LeBlanc, I still am not seeing Justin out here anywhere. So our race winner tonight will not be interviewed because he had other matters that he had to attend to. So I'm going to give you the last words there, Dale.
Mike, I just thought it was a great race. I said, hopefully the fans enjoyed it as well. I know sometimes when it gets spread out like that, it's not quite as enjoyable as like, a Talladega or Daytona where everybody's bunched up. But I think the racing was great. Pit strategies, I love that. I love the different pit strategies. And obviously LeBlanc had the best strategy tonight. And just, I think overall great race. These guys put on a great show. And it was a blast to call and a blast to watch. And thanks, Mike, for having me in the booth. I appreciate it a lot. And I'm looking forward to next season. Maybe I'll try to make this a regular thing and get up here with you and call the ARCA series with you.
I would love it. I would love it. I would absolutely love it, man. Pretty much what Dale just said is my look as well. I want to give a big shout out to all the ARCA series drivers who come in here every week and put on a great show for you guys. It was really a good season. Most of the time I feel privileged just to come up here and call these races for you guys and be part of this league. And man, just y'all keep doing what y'all are doing. Big shout out to all global racing. Like, I always say that, this race is great because of our drivers, and I continue to say that, and I will always say that, man. But definitely look forward to coming back here in a couple of weeks with a new season. But for Global Racing Esports Network, I'm Mike Lester for Dale Brooks.